The Rockets had 4 first-round picks in last year's draft, and with their 4th and final one, they selected Josh Christopher out of Arizona State University. At the time, Jaygup seemed like a bit of a project, as he had the athleticism and offensive talent to be a great rookie scorer, but he was also pretty rough around the edges that raised some question marks, hence why he was selected late in the first round. However, Josh's rookie season so far hasn't been short of brilliance, as he's thoroughly impressed me through the first half of his rookie campaign with his tenacious scoring, aggressive mentality, and overall strong work ethic on and off the floor. And with him being robbed of a spot in the Rising Stars game, no bias there of course, I've decided to shine some more spotlight on Josh's great rookie season so far. So, in today's video, I want to discuss Christopher's season so far, some things I've loved in his game, some areas for improvement, what role I see him playing for the Rockets moving forward, as well as breaking down some footage and analysing his game. Before we start, if you're new here and enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe for more NBA content like this. I'd love to reach 18,000 subscribers on this channel, and we're less than 10 subs away from that goal, so all support would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, with that being said, let's talk about Josh Christopher. Josh Christopher has been solid statistically this season for a rookie. With some inconsistent minutes throughout the year thus far, he's been playing about 16 minutes a night and has been averaging 7.1 points in those minutes, a couple of assists as well as good shooting splits, 47% from the field and 34% from 3. Obviously though, the start of the season where Christopher barely played has skewed these stats somewhat. So let's take a look at his numbers when he plays more minutes. When Christopher is a starter for the Rockets, his numbers go slightly up to around 8 points per game on 47% shooting from the field and 42% from deep, but his assists double to just under 5 a game. However, he's only started twice this season, so to increase the sample size, I decided to look at Christopher's stats when he plays 24 minutes or more in a game. He's done that 9 times this season, and in those games, he's looked like a lock for an all-rookie team. Through those 9 games, Christopher has averaged a solid 13 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds on similar efficiency to what he's been averaging throughout the year, except slightly better efficiency from 3. This to me is a great sign for what's to come in Josh's further development, as some players have their efficiency decline when their volume increases, but that hasn't been the case with Christopher so far. Overall statistically, Christopher has shown a lot of promise, as with increased trust from Silas, he's been playing more minutes and featuring in the big moments down the stretch, making him appear to be a very respectable and valuable player on this Rockets team. However, stats never tell the full picture, though they do help provide a bit of context on Josh's improvements this season. So let's talk a bit more about Josh's game and how he's developing into one of Houston's key role players. The biggest part of Christopher's game is his innate scoring ability. He's a pure scorer who can get his shots in a variety of ways, whether that's through self-creation off the dribble, out of the pick and roll, or simple cuts to the basket or catch and shoot looks. One thing I've noticed with Christopher this season is his incredible ability to hit difficult shots in high pressure moments, whether that's a contested drive, late shot clock shot, etc. For example, look at these drives here from the game against Golden State the other day. These are heavily contested drives to the basket with a lot of contact, yet he consistently finds the right touch to get the ball over his defender and roll it perfectly into the basket. Some of these shots that fall for him I just shake my head at. They're super tough shots that he makes seem so easy on the regular, especially for a rookie. These clips from the Golden State game are just a couple of examples of what he does often, so it makes it evident that he's a great driver and overall finisher around the basket, something that will make him a valuable member for the Rockets long term. The stats back that up too, with Josh scoring at a 67% clip from inside 5 feet of the rim this season. A lot of his finishing and scoring can also be thanks to his extreme athleticism. With his insane hops, Christopher can get up way higher than pretty much everyone on the court, allowing him to sky for rebounds over bigger players, hang in the air to finish through contact, and also power home dunks to boost the energy of the Rocket squad. It adds a dynamic to his game that not only makes him exciting to watch, but allows him to explode past defenders and finish inside better, enabling him to always be one step ahead of his defender. For the most part, he's smart with his drives, and while his playmaking out of them could use some work, which I'll touch on a bit later, his drives generally lead to a basket or good look at the rim. According to NBA.com's drive statistics, Christopher averages 4.3 drives per game and scores on 52% of them. For rookies who average at least 3 drives per game, the 52% scoring rate ranks Josh 7th amongst rookies, in a similar percentile as Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes. Overall, Josh Christopher has made his presence felt offensively for the Rockets, as his scoring has developed really well since the start of the season. Could he be a better shooter? Yes. Could he be better at breaking down his defender off the dribble? Also yes. But I don't think we can criticize him too much considering how well he's been playing in other departments, particularly his ability to attack the basket and score around the rim. Before we talk about some areas that need improvement from Josh, I'll give him a bit more praise. I think Christopher has been one of the hardest working rookies in the league, at least when he's on the floor, and in my eyes, he's certainly one of the hardest workers on the Rockets. He's had to earn his minutes, so he's always giving 110% when he's out on the court, and that's often rewarded with an occasional steal, big dunk opportunity, or increased minutes. Though Josh hasn't been a great defender by any stretch, he's always engaged on that end, working hard even if he is outmatched. He doesn't shy away from the big moments and steps up to the plate when asked to, and it's something I've really enjoyed seeing from him this season. Hopefully that effort continues throughout the rest of his career, as that unsatisfaction of where he is at is going to help him become something special down the track. With all that said though, there are a couple of areas in Christopher's game I'd like to see improve a bit. Obviously, as a rookie, everything needs improvement, and that's fine. But these areas in particular, I think could take Josh's game to a whole new level. Christopher's defense has been a bit lackluster at times this season, despite his effort. He can be a bit slow on rotations and is often outmuscled or blown by too easily, though to his credit, he has shown improvement since the start of the season. With his athleticism, Jaygup definitely has the defensive potential to be really solid on that end, so I think it's an area of his game he should focus on going forward. Christopher's playmaking could also be really good if he invested some time into it. He's shown flashes of being a great passer almost every night, but there's also been a lot of errors and mistakes, which I understand will happen in the adjustment period as a rookie. Like defense, this area of Josh's game has seen improvements since the start of the season, but I think Josh doesn't make the right decision consistently enough when playmaking for the Rockets. Take a look at these examples here. In this match against the Timberwolves from a few weeks ago, Josh pulls a couple of defenders away from KPJ and Christian Wood as he begins to attack the basket. The smart play here would be to kick it out to either KPJ or Wood as they are wide open, and Towns in particular is pretty much completely focused on Josh's attack, so Wood would be a great option here. However, Josh tries to basically walk through the entire 5-man lineup of the Wolves, and in the end is inevitably turned away, leading to a bad shot and wasted possession. The thing is, while Josh sometimes makes these misreads, other times he also picks up on them, like we saw against Golden State. In a similar position, Josh drives towards the paint but sees the open Wood. This time around, he kicks it out and Wood cashes it in from the basket. The IQ and understanding is definitely there for Christopher. I just think he'll need to improve recognizing when to make these plays more regularly, which will happen with time. Another example from the Wolves game. Josh and KJ Martin are running together on a fast break. Josh should pass to KJ here, but he holds onto it for a bit too long, allowing the Wolves defender to better anticipate the pass and therefore knock it away. Josh does manage to regather it and score, but what he initially tried to do was picked off. Again, Josh has the right idea here. He just mistimes the play. With some more experience though, I think we'll see that improve, and it's a part of Christopher's game I'm really excited to see develop. Overall though, Christopher's playmaking is good, and I've liked what I've seen from him for the most part, but I think there's still a way to go for him for this to become a major strength in his game. All in all though, I'm a big fan of Josh Christopher's progression throughout this season, and he's starting to look like a future star for the Houston Rockets. His constant improvement from the start of the season in all areas suggests that, and I think his ability to step up when given more minutes proves that too. Hopefully, he can start playing 20 plus minutes more regularly and have his role increased, as he truly plays an important role in the Rockets' success from what I've seen by watching Houston this season. Obviously, I'm not here to say that Christopher is a superstar right now, or should be in any of the Rookie of the Year talks, but he is starting to develop into a really nice player, and that development, I feel, deserves some spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe, but with that being said, I am out. Peace.